You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So you guys should. Sweet, everybody's here. Pull me on.
You know how I feel.
Let's go. Sweet. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. Hey, Claire. K Swift. I think that's Anastasia. Sarah, sweet. Welcome back. Mimi's here. Jackie's here. Sorry, guys, for the slightly late start. So one thing that's kind of important about tonight is that I am trying to get to you in a different way to see if it produces a better picture. So if tonight is, hey, Ariana, if tonight is particularly worse in quality than usual, I need you to, hey, Sharon, I need you guys to let me know that because it should be at least as good. So if it's worse, then that is a problem. So anyway, because I'm getting starting, I really want to get on track with starting at 7:05, or like starting the stream at 7, and I really want to get it down to 7, but because I definitely want to be going pretty soon, I'm going to just cut to the chase for tonight. We're working on, one thing, a couple housekeeping things. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but a couple of you suggested that we do another Swap 7. I was totally on board with that, and I forgot yesterday's jam to announce it, and I just feel kind of weird springing it on people. So starting on Monday, a week from today, we'll start Swap 7. I don't think it would really matter what day we started on, but Monday just feels right to me. So we're going to start it on Monday, our Swap 7. If you want to participate, you just swap out. You have to find good things, but you just swap out one of your current habits for another habit, and you just try it on for 7 days. And you don't even have to hate the habit, right? It could be like whatever. Instead of this, you do this. And, it can be pretty powerful. If you need, you can pick 1 to how many ever things you want to swap out. Last time we did 4, the feedback was that was a lot. It wasn't for me. I didn't really get to my 4th swap. But I did get to my first 3, and then if you're looking for ways to find inspiration for your 3 swaps, you can just pick like a mind swap, a body swap, and then what we call a spirit swap, which is just, it doesn't mean it's necessarily religious. It just could be a philosophical swap, something that you think would be good for your spirituality or for your understanding of the world you can't see, that sort of thing. And so we're going to start that Monday, a week from today. All right, so for tonight's class, but this is a by request class. I am loving the suggestions. You can make them at Baxter@HoopPath.com. You can make them on this thread. You can wherever, and I'm pretty good. I mean, I'm going to do a yoga. I'm going to try to do the chakra class on Thursday. So Thursday, hopefully, will be a class on the chakras and hooping, or chakras. I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to say that. So that will be hopefully Thursday, but that requires me putting a lot of stuff together, so hopefully that works. It's funny that I'm talking so fast right now because tonight, by request, we're talking about slow flow and chill style. And I will tell you there are many benefits to this, but one of the benefits is that it brings variety to your hoop dance, where it doesn't replace anything, it adds to something. It doesn't subtract something to go slower, it adds to it. And so you still have that high-end top speed, but you just have some slow flow techniques. You have some ways to express yourself in a slower way. Now, I have been teaching slow flow and chill style forever, and there are some people that just really prefer that. But so what I want to do tonight is we're going to sway up, and then I'm going to play a constant mix by this guy named Phalion, and then we're just going to go through a variety of slow-mo techniques. I may jump off of him onto a different song if I get inspired, but that's where we're going to start. So thank you guys for joining me. Please, again, let me know about sound quality, and definitely let me know if it looks like worse than it usually does, because it should look better, hopefully. All right. Audible breath in. I'm going to keep my blindfold off for the first part of this sway so that I can see if you need me to adjust the music. Music can be brought up, and I'll bring it up a little bit. Sweet Lauren, welcome. one thing I never realized until I got into hooping was that it takes strength to move slowly. And even though I'm always metaphorical, I'm not being metaphorical. To move slowly requires strength. To move slowly is not to say that you can't move fast, or that moving fast is behind you. We choose to move slowly. Innate in the decision to move slowly is a type of grace. Many times to move slowly is to move gracefully. Audible breath in. I slowly move up into a balance. I slowly fall out of that balance. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Sweet Kelly, we'll see you then. Classes, this is our sway time. It's free form movement. Because moving slowly requires strength, if you're into hooping for the fitness of it, you can still get a great workout moving slowly. It will probably be more strength than cardio. Audible breath in. Okay. Hello? All right. So I just changed my mind. Waiting at the bunny picture. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to change a setting. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Well, shucks. Sorry about that. Okay, so tonight we're going to be working on different techniques for slow flow. And I'll be trying to spur you on. The first technique we're going to start off with tonight is point technique. Point technique is when you move the hoop without grip, without pinching the hoop. But in point technique, you are just the thing keeping it from hitting the ground. You are not the thing that is necessarily turning it or controlling it. Your hand, anyway. And tonight we're going to add to our point technique super slow motion. Let me bring that. Tonight we're going to bring to it super slow. Oh, okay. Is it really pixelated, guys? Okay, I think I have a way to fix this. Okay, sorry. I think I know what I'm doing. I want to say to you before we begin. Actually, I'll go ahead and start the music. In slow motion moving, well, truthfully, I got way into it for a couple of years. But I'll tell you what I enjoyed about it and things that I discovered that helped me explore it more fully. One is to keep both hands in slow motion. Thank you, K Swift, for the notification, by the way, on how things were going there. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and there I am. Okay. Okay, so we're going to move into our next exercise. And our next exercise is going to be slow samurai. And slow samurai means that you can grip the hoop. The word samurai refers to a couple of different things, but for the most part, if you're new, all you have to do is think about how you're using the hoop to move it with your grip, but then how nuanced your grip, because it's so strong and it's so good and it's so articulate, that of all the cool things that your grip can do. And of course, grip really helps you slow down the hoop. Now, you don't have to continue with the slow motion theme, or you can. Audible breath in. If you have a mirror, or if you're filming yourself right now, you can use it to help you draw shapes with samurai. Audible breath in. One of the beautiful things about slow samurai is that you can really let your flow just happen with it. Because if you're not feeling creative, you can just be super technical or super strength building. I can just hold the hoop in certain ways. If I'm feeling creative, then I can just let it go. Audible breath in. Slow flow is perhaps the most meditative of all. It includes some of my favorite techniques. Audible breath. One thing that slow flow samurai can also be good at is teaching your body to learn to move the non-dominant hand or the off hand. To move the hand that the hoop is not being held by. If you've ever seen someone do a flow wand or a levitation stick, The whole movement is sold by the offhand. It's the offhand that helps create the illusion that's so magical. Just joining us, we're exploring slow flow, through through samurai, which makes that gripping. Okay. This next exercise, hopefully you guys are getting the picture that it's all going to be slow music pretty much tonight. This next exercise, I don't think it'll take too much explaining, but folding can be a wonderful slow flow technique, and particularly gooey or contact folding. And that's when the goo part of it is like, it's almost as if the hoop is covered in honey or something, and that it is gooey, that it's making gooey contact that doesn't really want to let go of your skin. Folding is anytime I turn the hoop across an axis, imagined. A hinge is a type of fold, right? This is a fold. This is an axle fold. And gooey two-point folding, now I'm not going to say you have to do two-point, but gooey two-point folding can be a awesome slow flow technique. I think I've got the right song queued up, so let's see what happens here. Okay. I used to get so scared about getting older. And then sometime in my 30s, I realized that I have a say in that older person's well-being. That I had been fearing what it would be like to be some certain way, and I forgot that I can influence how I'll be then, and that Perhaps I'll influence it so much that the me that is afraid of getting old can't even imagine how unafraid we'll be at that age. Audible breath in. 2-point folding or folding, gooey, slow flow. Bring all these points up to encourage you to move it while you can. To let go of trying to move like someone else and move fully as you. Because in your competition and in your comparison, you may not realize just how great you'll feel later in life for all the movement you did when you could, for all the different ways, the different paces, the different flows. Open, open. One of the things I like about slow flow is it gives me time to figure out some cool stuff. Like, let's say that I've always wanted to move my hoop this way. Mine's a little big to do this, but to move my hoop this way, I didn't want to just go as fast as I could. I can pick up slow ways. Slowness will help me figure things out. The techniques that we've played around with was open samurai, where you've got the hoop moving through your fingers, and slow flow is a great time to work with that. guys are having a good time. You're still with me. I know tonight's class is extra chill, but that's just the way it's going to be tonight. So I hope you're okay with that. Okay, so we just did 2-point, and now what I want to do is do a little bit of, we're going to play with 2-point on the hands in slow flow. And I'll go ahead and start the music in the background. So 2-point is when you're holding the hoop with 2 points of contact and neither of them is grip.
It's like I ain't got no one to talk to, no one to laugh with.
But we're not going to keep it on the hands tonight so much with 2-point, although you can, of course. But we're going to put it onto the core, and we're going to play with just 2-point smearing. A lot because it has 2 beats you can follow. We're obviously picking the slower beat tonight. Now with my 2-point, I can keep one hand, and this is fun to explore with the slow flow. You can keep one hand holding the hoop and then trace and influence with the other hand. There's that close-up cam. Holding the hoop here. And slow flow can really help me learn nuance. If I'm pushing from one side of the hoop, if I'm pushing from the other. This is 2-point, one arm. That's where I've got the hoop tucked into my elbow here from the inside. Oh, you got it, Linda. Sometimes it helps to try some of these 2-point hops in slow flow. Or to try alternate points of contact, like I can go off of my chest here. Off of the arm. Facebook user. You're probably commenting from a group or my page. That's why we can't see you, but welcome. That's funny, Danny. You win. Okay.
What inspires me, man? Just people, man. Life, people. Yeah, the creator.
I love the start of that song, but let me go ahead and we're going to move on to the core right now. And we're going to try a little core slow flow hooping. And I'm going to start you off with spinning it on the neck, and then you'll stop, and you'll hold the hoop in some kind of point position, and then you'll just turn again. You know, I reversed naturally, but you don't have to. And we're going to go for a really good slow flow of core hooping, and I'm going to try to give you some pointers to help you slow it down. Oh, you're welcome, Evelyn.
The most high, the most wise, the most all-loving.
So what we're going for is some slow core hooping. If you need to warm up with some core hooping first, of course you can. But one of the best ways to put the hoop into a slower flow is when you stall it and you turn with it and you try to match the speed of your turning to the speed of the hoop, and that creates a stall.
Just about life, man. That's translated in so many different ways.
And this is kind of slow flow core hooping.
Some of it's grimy, some of it's, you know what I'm saying, beautiful and soft and elegant. So
if you get dizzy easily, it might not be your thing. Dizzy, I can go the other way. Or you can go the other way. The moment I turn quickly, the hoop will fly up into the air, and then once it's there, then I can slow it down, if that makes sense. Aspect of this that can really help you slow flow on the core is that when your arms do come up, bring them up really high, and that will create a shelf for the hoop to hit. So if, you know, especially like in day and in night, I guess it would be like my tricep back there. But if I'm in, see how high my hands are getting? I guess one hand at a time or you'll stall it, but if I bring both hands up, I stall. It's kind of a cool move too. This is me holding the hoop in night side. I don't know if you can tell, but the hoop is being held on my arms in the back. If you get dizzy, try to go the other way. Okay. So we've, again, I apologize for the little technical glitch there to start that made us run a little bit late. I'm sorry about that. But we're going to move into our free hoop now, and I'm going to play slightly more up songs, but mostly songs you can flow to. Again, I'm trying to get the Chakra class together for this Thursday. Oh, there I am. I'm trying to get the Chakra class together for this Thursday, 7 o'clock. So we'll move into the free hoop, and I don't usually talk too much after this starts, but you can ask me questions. If I see them, I'll fire away back at you. And thank you guys for joining me.
Ray low in the road lane, tight slow in the soul vein. It's a code name, could take a whole life. So we in a low lane, this time it's the flow names. Get it road rage, you the type to keep it on your own time. Call me on my phone lane, I be on there tryna smoke vein. Back a cone, take a hit on this old pain. Stars looking so bright, said we in that low light. Know this feeling so nice, wanna go the whole night. Fresh feeling so light, I could levitate stone light. Gain a whole strength, find a new light. This is smooth climb, keep it ever so smooth like. Gazing at the moonlight, tryna get the moonlight. Never lose sight, sitting on the shroom, hey. Watch the old day, letting go of the old life. I'm just tryna soul.
You are very welcome, Facebook user.
So we in the low light.
If you're a regular and you want me to send you the link, I'll send you the link so you can.
Love in the strobe light.
It'll show your name. Again, thank you guys for joining me. We'll be back Thursday. Very special chakra class, hopefully. Hooping for all the chakras, Thursday, 7 o'clock, New York City time, Eastern Standard. obvious slow flow technique, but we didn't get there. Okay, so this will be our, actually, I really like this song. We'll do one more and probably call it a night. That's funny. Jackie. Thank you for joining me. Oh, I think it. I'm not sure if it stopped me streaming or not. If you're watching this, let me know. You guys got it. Thank you guys. Thank you, Reba. Thank you, K-Swift, everybody. Okay, good night, guys. Thank you so much.